This is a Magic the Gathering card that you are not playing in your commander deck, but it proves that your past can predict the future. Really quick, I want to give a shout out to Icy Games that sent me this custom deck box. Look at how awesome it is. It's got the Aristocards logo on it. I especially love the top. It's got this nice kind of texture on there. Super strong magnet on there to make sure it doesn't fall out. So thank you very much to Icy Games. I'll tag them. Go check them out. This is a card called Noble Heritage, and it's not an over-exaggeration to say that it will reveal your opponent's machinations. For 1 and white, it's a legendary enchantment background. Commanders you own have, when this creature enters the battlefield and at the beginning of your upkeep, each player may put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature they control. For each opponent who does, you gain protection from that player until your next turn. This means you can't be targeted, dealt damage, or enchanted by anything controlled by that player. Now, cards that give your opponents a choice are rarely very good. However, in this instance, their answer is less about you gaining board state and more about them revealing their future intents. Think about it. You have 3 opponents, and if all 3 of them decide that they're really not going to be targeting you for the next turn, why not just take the +1/+1 counters as long as they have a creature? But if any of them decline your offer and they have a creature on the board, you now know that they are up to some shenanigans and you need to prepare appropriately. I personally like to run this as a background for Barakos, Party Leader, as he's only a 2/4, so this helps me to build him up to be a larger creature that I can actually feel confident in attacking with. But remember, you don't have to run a background in the command zone if you don't want to. You can still run it in the 99 and it will still have that great effect for your commanders. I also love Noble Heritage because it works really well with cards that give me the Monarch or the Initiative, whereas I want to make my opponents choose first if I gain protection from them, and then if I do, I'll throw out the Monarch, and they're not going to be able to attack me, or at least they can attack me, they just can't deal combat damage with their creatures. You just gotta trust me on this one. This card works so much better in practice than it probably looks like it does on paper. And that is exactly why